Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Life Hands-On. I'm going to set up some swarm traps to set them out to try to catch some bees. I have a 5-frame nuc box that I've made. And for my outside frames, I'm going to use the ones that have foundation in them. For the inside frames, I'm going to use foundationless. So this goes to the outside, this goes to the inside. And for my center frame, I've actually got a partial foundation because I want to encourage the bees to build their comb this way and not crossways. So when I move this into a 10 frame, once I've caught a swarm in it, I'll just use the foundation frames on the outside of the 10 frame box, and I'll use foundationless in the center ones. My entrance on my swarm trap is this thing. This is what I leave it for the swarm trap. This is what I use it for when I move the swarm trap, because this allows the bees to breathe, but it doesn't allow them to come out. And then this portion right here is if you want to keep the queen in there, but you let the other bees in and out. And this thing here's bent out. I guess that may just be like the handle. And then there's a hole in the center that you can just run a screw in, and that way you can dial it to whatever setting that you want. What I use as an attractant is lemongrass. I just pull this out of a pot where I have lemongrass growing. I'll pulverize it. Oh, it smells good. Can you smell that? It smells so good. And I smear a little bit around the opening. And I'll put a small pulverized piece in there. Is it necessary to do that? I don't know. Some people think it is. Some people think it isn't. I know that I had bees get in my soffit around my motion sensor light, and there wasn't any lemongrass up there. So I think it's just a preference. I've had success with this. You can get essential oils and other things for bait, but I like to use stuff that I can grow for free. When I attach my lid, excuse me, I have these 1 and 5/8 inch #1 square drive screws, and I just screw the lid down, because when you're moving it from the swarm trap location to where they're going to wind up being permanently, you don't want the lid to come off during transit. And that's when you dial, or that's when I dial, from the hole to the grill where the owl can't escape. Most of the bees I've caught have been very docile, and occasionally you get a hot hive, and you don't want a hot hive, bunch of bees flying around your head while you're trying to move the swarm trap. Okay, I'm going to put the first location up. And that's it. I like the ones that you can reach from the ground. I'll use a 6-foot step ladder when the swarm gets in that one to get it down, so I'm not tipping it too much. My first swarm trap that I put up, I was told it had to be 10 feet off the ground. And I was told that by an experienced beekeeper. And he's not wrong, except for it doesn't have to be 10 feet off the ground. I caught a lot of swarms in the one that was 10 feet off the ground, but it sure is a whole lot more convenient to set it up without having to drag around a 10-foot step ladder. So 4 of my swarm trap locations are the height of this one right here, and the one that's 10 feet off the ground, I'll have to get the 10-foot step ladder to set it up. But the thing that I found is you can talk to 3 experienced beekeepers and get 4 different opinions on things. And none of them are necessarily wrong. They all could be right. And so you just have to choose what works best for you in your location and go with that. So I'm going to go set some more swarm traps up. Okay, there's number 2 location. Number 3 location. There's a number 4 location. The first 3 that I have are actually new locations. This is one that I've had before. I've caught a number of swarms in this. And now we're going to go to the 10-foot one. There's location number 5. If this wasn't a productive location, I would eliminate it, but this has been a pretty good place to catch some bees. So I'll take you back here to where my hives are. Okay, here's where I have my hives. I just put the supers on. The super is a small box on top of the big box. There's the swarm that I caught. The nuke box on top is covering up sugar water so the heat doesn't get on it and force it out. That one is a little less than a week old. There were a lot of bees in there, so hopefully that's going to turn out to be a great hive. I caught them from a tree over there. I thought it was one of my hives that had swarmed, and I kind of took that personal, but I went over there, got them down, brought them over here, and then I checked these hives, and they had no lack of bees, so it wasn't from my hive, it was from somewhere else. So thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, share this video. If you have an interest in bees, find a local bee club and go to a meeting. See you the next time.